All right, we're going to look at solving a quadratic equation using the zero product property. And these are the key ideas. Remember that when solving a quadratic equation, that we're looking for the zeros of the equation, meaning if two terms multiplied by each other equal 0, then one of those terms has to be 0. If we were to graph this equation, we would be looking for the x-intercepts. Keep in mind that the ordered pair for an x-intercept is the number, comma, 0. That's why we're using the verbiage zero product property. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to set each one of these terms equal to 0, and we're going to solve. So we've got d plus 1 equals 0, and d minus 5 equals 0. We're solving for d. So to eliminate positive 1, we're going to subtract 1 from both sides of the equation. D is equal to negative 1. Here, to eliminate the negative 5, we're going to add 5 to both sides of the equation. D is equal to 5. Let's move on. Here we've got g plus 6 and 5g minus 2 both equal 0. So we set each binomial equal to 0 and solve for the variable. In this case, it's g. So to eliminate negative 6, we add 6 to both sides of the equation. Therefore, g is equal to 6. And here, we have to eliminate the negative 2 first. So we're going to add 2 to both sides of the equation. 5g is equal to 2. Divide by 5 on both sides of the equation. G, therefore, is 2/5. Solve for d. So we've got 4d plus 3 is equal to 0. And then we've got d plus 7 is equal to 0. We're solving for d, so we're going to eliminate the positive 3 by subtracting 3 from both sides of the equation. We've got 4d is equal to negative 3. Divide by 4 on both sides of the equation. Therefore, d is equal to negative 3/4. D is also equal to d plus 7 equals 0. We're going to eliminate the positive 7 by subtracting 7 from both sides of the equation. D, therefore, is negative 7 as well as negative 3/4. Move along. We've got 9m plus 4. We're going to set that equal to 0. We're also going to set 3m plus 2 equal to 0. And we're going to solve for m. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate this positive 4 by subtracting 4 from both sides of the equation. Then I want to get m alone, so I'm going to divide by 9 on both sides of the equation. M, therefore, is equal to negative 4/9. Here I'm going to do the same thing. I'm eliminating the positive 2 by subtracting 2 from both sides of the equation. That leaves me with 3m equals negative 2. I'm going to get rid of the 3 in front of the m by dividing by 3 on both sides of the equation. M, therefore, is negative 2/3 as well as negative 4/9. Here, we do the same thing. We don't change it just because one term is not a binomial. We still set them equal to 0. So r is equal to 0. R plus 8 is equal to 0. We don't have to solve r equals 0 because it equals 0. We only have to solve the r plus 8 portion. So we're going to subtract 8 from both sides of the equation. R, therefore, is negative 8. Last one, we've got 5n plus 3. We're going to set that equal to 0. And negative 6n minus 7, set that equal to 0. We're solving for n. So we're going to eliminate the 3 by subtracting 3 from both sides of the equation. 5n equals negative 3. But we don't want 5n. We want just n alone. So we're going to divide by 5 on both sides of the equation. N there is 4 is negative 3/5. We're going to look at the other binomial. We've got negative 6n minus 7 equals 0. We're going to eliminate the negative 7 by adding 7 on both sides of the equation. We've got negative 6n equals 7. Divide by negative 6 on both sides of the equation. N is therefore negative 7/6 as well as negative 3/5. So I've got some down at the bottom. Why don't you go ahead and try them? Welcome back. So I've gone ahead and placed the answers for the your turn portion. Go ahead and review these and make sure that you understood and that you were correct. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. Talk to you later.